Hi, I'm Randall Winter with Randall Winter Construction, and since 1980 I've been working with homeowners and building owners like yourself, providing residential and commercial remodeling. We've been assisting people like you in discovering your vision for a new dream home and luxury office that gives your space an attractive look and a comfortable feel. We have repeatedly provided the highest level of quality and service as a result of our trained and proven expert craftsmen. If you'd like to learn more, or if you'd like to get a hassle-free estimate, please feel free to give us a call or visit us on the web at www.rgwinter.com. Thank you.
Welcome to Live from Augusta National, Round 3 of the Masters Tournament. They call it Moving Day. Maybe today it'll be called Controversy Day. I don't know. I'm Dan Agnew here at the Signal offices. Vince Johnson joins us from Augusta, Georgia at the golf course. Vince, what'd you think of everything today?
Yeah, I mean, you woke up on Saturday morning. Everyone thinks that they can get a little extra sleep. The leaders don't go off until later in the day, and then boom, it happens. The controversy surrounding Tiger Woods, Dropgate, as it's being very unoriginally called, and it has consumed most of the day. It started with a press conference with Augusta scoring chairman, Rules Committee Chairman Fred Ridley this morning, and then it went on to Tiger releasing a statement via Twitter. It was just a mess throughout most of the day. I know. But what do you think about everything? Do you think Tiger should have been disqualified? I mean, do you think that he should have been penalized at all? I have heard absolutely the gamut of opinions today, from they're just out to get him to he should be disqualified for this completely. I actually think it's a very fair ruling in the end. But what do you think?
Well, first of all, I definitely don't think he should be disqualified. I think that'd be really outrageous. But I guess my biggest problem with it, I understand he broke the rule. He dropped the ball 2 yards away, supposedly from where he was allowed to. So I understand that's the rule and he broke it. But my problem with it is that they didn't make the ruling until this morning, and they made the ruling based on phone calls they got from fans, from viewers, and based on his post-round interview. So my problem is how they made the ruling. I think they shouldn't be able to do that.
And that's a very, very fair point, because making a call based on a viewer, I don't even know how you call. I wouldn't know how to call Augusta National and alert them, so I don't know how a viewer has the knowledge to call. But
yeah, what's
anyway,
the phone number? Do you know?
I don't know the phone number, but that's a little bit beside the point. I don't think that viewers should be able to call in and affect rounds. You know, we all sat in here and we watched Tiger. That was a huge turning point in yesterday's round. Tiger hits the flagstick, the ball rolls off into the water, and then we all watch him drop. And, you know, there was a rules official on the hole. Tiger Woods knows the rules better than anyone basically in the world, as the world's #1 golfer. Every member of the media, for what it's worth, was watching that. And pretty much everybody was watching it throughout the world until somebody calls and says, you know, this is against the rules. I think it's a little much, but it has consumed most of the day. I think in the end they got it right. I think that he did break a rule, and he basically admitted on the air to breaking the rule. That got him into some problems. He agreed with the decision after his round. But to the people that said that he should be disqualified, he said the rules of golf have changed, and under these rules, I'm able to play, and so I'm basically not going to disqualify himself. That's what some other people are saying, that he should disqualify himself. It's a little ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, and get the other part of the story was he battled today a little bit. He played a solid back nine, and he's not completely out of it. He's 4 strokes off the lead at 3 under.
Yeah, I was actually right behind him when he was hitting the shot through the trees, his second on 17, and I didn't see it. I didn't think he had a shot, period. And somehow he weaved the ball into that front bunker up and in for his par, and he fought all day. He looks really focused, and I think he could contend tomorrow. I just don't want to talk about the drop gate anymore because it's been going on all day.
Did it? I mean, do you feel like it? I heard a lot of people on the broadcast talking about how it changed the mood of the the tournament itself, like for patrons and stuff. I mean, did you sense that was today marred a little bit by that whole thing?
Absolutely. I was planning on walking around with Bubba Watson and doing a story on the mark that plays with him because he had to go out first, and so there's some guy who's not even in the tournament that gets to play with Bubba Watson. So I thought that was a hilarious story, and so I was going to walk around and ask him questions. But
you would have had to wake up early though. He was the first group out today, right?
Yeah, it was just 9:30 though. That's easy to get here by then. Just catch a little back nine action, something like that. Have a little breakfast before you go out. Pimento cheese on the way back in. You're good to go. But yeah, it was a little bit marred by the controversy. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. This is not affecting people's lives. This is about whether he should get a 2-stroke penalty. I mean, this isn't like the controversy of 2010 or anything like that. But for today, it kind of consumed everything we did, and it just about broke Twitter. At one point, it did break Twitter.
Oh, Twitter was over capacity?
Yep.
Oh, that's good to know.
For a little while. But let's talk about the leaders. I just got back from a post-round interview with Brandt Snedeker, and this is what I'm going to write about for Saturday's paper. Check that Sunday's paper. And Brandt Snedeker just absolutely threw down the gauntlet. Brandt Snedeker said, I've been preparing 32 years of my life for tomorrow. I am 100% prepared. I'm not here for 5th place. I'm not here for 2nd place. I am here to win this golf tournament. I will be disappointed if I don't do so, period. Brandt Snedeker made me a believer. I'm not going to lie. I had him in my top 5 going into this week, and Brandt Snedeker is going to win this golf tournament tomorrow. He convinced me.
Well, I will give you credit. He was one when we did our top 5 picks. He was one of your guys. I don't have any of my top 5 correctly in there, so.
Nobody? Yeah, I had Tiger. I mean, I had Phil to win the tournament, which Phil is basically maybe quit at this point.
He had a tough day.
I'm not sure if that's fair to say, but
I picked Zach Johnson to win, and he's even par, 7
he's
strokes.
Even par. He's played a decent tournament, but probably not going to win it at this point. But yeah, it's Snedeker, it's Angel Cabrera, who's the only player on the leaderboard that I've actually seen win a tournament in my 5 years covering it. It's seen win this tournament. He won it in 2009 when he overtook Kenny Perry late, But yeah, it's a pretty good leaderboard. Adam Scott's been in contention here before. If he wins, he'll be the first Australian to ever win the Masters. That's a really big deal to the land down under. Free blooming onions for everybody if Adam Scott wins.
Well, that's a big story. There's 3 Australian: Adam Scott, Jason Day, Mark Leishman, all in the top 5. And Australia kind of has the odds-on favorite here in a way.
And they have never won the Masters before. That is a huge story. Good storyline, Dan.
You got to figure one of those guys will pull it off, right? That's what I do, by the way. I write the storylines. No problem.
No, you can have all 3 Australians. I'll take Snedeker.
Okay. I think that's actually a fair bet.
You can have all 3 bet. Give me Tiger, too, just in case.
I have to give you Tiger? Okay. And let's remember, I'm not going to rule Tiger out, but let's remember Tiger has never come from behind to win a major. That's not really his style. He doesn't come from behind.
Snedeker's going to win this tournament, but if you're going to take 3, I at least want 2. So I got Snedeker and Tiger.
Well, Snedeker, it sounds like, made a Joe Namath-esque guarantee out there, so we'll see.
I liked it. He has me a believer, and of course, I got a little family connection to Snedeker, so I'm a believer. I think Snedeker pulls it off tomorrow.
Well, so I got to ask, we're running a little short on time. I got to ask, what group do you follow tomorrow, and what do you expect to see?
Let's see. It should be Tiger Woods and Tim Clark. There's no doubt that I'm going to hit Tiger and Tim Clark early. You see if Tiger makes a move early in his round. Yep. Then I'll definitely catch Angel Cabrera and Brandt Snedeker as the last group out. I think that Snedeker is going to win this golf tournament. and I want to see as much of his winning round as I can possibly see. So that's where I'll be.
Do you expect, conditions-wise, do you think they're going to put some pins in some ridiculous places? I mean, are we going to see some blow-ups?
No, I don't really think so. I think tomorrow you'll see a little bit of scoring. I think that the winner will probably end up somewhere around 9 or 10 under is my feeling. It's been pretty rough the last couple of days. After a pretty easy Thursday, the last 2 days have been pretty rough. Not a lot of low scores. Snedeker said after his round, he didn't hear a lot of roars on the course today. So I think that tomorrow you will hear some roars. The last few years, the people that have won this golf tournament have played really well down the stretch. I remember a couple of years ago when Charles Schwartzel birdied his final 4 holes to win the green jacket. I think you could see something like that tomorrow. Snedeker, Tiger Woods, Adam Scott, Jason Day, Angel Cabrera, they could all be in it. It should be fun.
So always fun when the course is playing tough. Well, we're out of time for today, so we have one last show to do for this tournament.
Wrapping it up.
We're going to talk about a winner tomorrow.
Sounds
Wrapping
good,
up
man.
live from Augusta National. Vince Johnson, I'm Dan Agnew. See you tomorrow.
See ya.